What's going on, guys? Faux Games here, and today I have for you another kind of new video. We've got 2K18 Myteam card prediction. So I've been seeing a lot of people do this in the Madden community and saw no one was doing it for 2K, so I figured why not hop over to 2KMP Central, whip up a couple concept art cards, and tell you guys my predictions for the base ratings of the cards in my team. Now, obviously, this is if they stick with how they've been doing it this year, where they have the Emeralds and Sapphires as the two highest tiers when the current cards first come out, because we know they like to change it up every year. But I think they finally found a good rating system this year, and I think that they should stick with it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here are the top 10 base point guards in NBA 2K18. And really quickly, guys, one last note, I will be including James Harden with the shooting guards, seeing as next year he's going to be moving back to that position with Chris Paul coming to the Rockets. So even though he played as a point guard this year and put up amazing numbers that would probably contend him near the top of the point guard list right here, I'm going to be counting him as a shooting guard, so he will be in the video tomorrow for shooting guards. Coming in at number 10, we got our lowest overall Emerald here, and that is 80 overall Kemba Walker from the Hornets, of course. Now, last year, Kemba had a 79 overall gold card, just got snipped of that Emerald tier, eventually got it with a Moments card, but this year I predict that he starts off with an Emerald tier. He had a career best in points and assists, two things that really show he's evolving as a player. Averaged 23 points this year, putting him in an elite tier of point guards that can both score and dish out over 5 assists a game, and I think Kemba Walker is going to continue to improve as he's a young player with a lot of potential, and he comes in at number 10 on our list. And coming in at number 9, we got Mike Conley as an 81 overall Emerald. Now, Mike Conley is an interesting player because last year we know he received a multi-$100 million contract. I think it was around $150 million to be exact. And he has never been named to an All-Star team. And while he still wasn't named to an All-Star team this year, he put up 5+ points more a game than he did the previous year. With his first season averaging 20+ a game, he still managed to average 6+ assists, and he had a career high in averages for rebounds and steals this year, all while playing great team ball and great defense, leading the Grizzlies to a very competitive series against the Spurs. And I feel like even though last year he was robbed of an Emerald card and had a 79 overall gold to start off, I think just like the previous mentioned Kemba Walker, Mike Conley will start this year with an 81 overall Emerald base card. Coming up next at the number 8 spot, we got Damian Lillard as an 82 overall Emerald, which is a +2 overall improvement from his 80 overall card last year. And I think if you looked at the stats from this previous year, it would really show it. Averaging 27 points in the top 6 for league leaders right there, while averaging 5 rebounds and 6 assists a game, leading the Trailblazers to another playoff spot almost single-handedly with the help of CJ McCollum, of course. Not to mention he had a 59-point career high game during the season and is definitely improving as a young player in this league, and he comes in at our number 8 spot. Now coming in at our number 7 spot, we've got Kyle Lowry representing the North as an 82 overall Emerald card. This year he put up all-time numbers for him in his career in every major stat category, including 7 assists a game, which was able to crack the top 10 in assists this year, as well as 22.4 points a game, all while leading the Raptors to a playoff berth. And ultimately, they did get swept by the Cavs, but he led the Raptors on a great season. Coming in at our number 6 spot, we got Chris Paul, who only has a +1 improvement from this year, from last year, because he did not play a full season, deal with a lot of injuries, but he still did play at an elite level, averaging 18 points a game and nearly 10 assists. Wasn't the best he had in his career in terms of numbers, but he once again led the Clippers to a playoff berth. Unfortunately, injuries led that team to get defeated by the Jazz in the first round, as we all know. But Chris Paul looking to have a new start, maybe make a playoff run on his new team, Houston, and he'll start off this year with an 83 overall Emerald card at our number 6 spot. And coming in at our number 5 spot, we got Kyrie Irving with an 83 overall Emerald card. Now, as we know, last year he had an 80 overall Emerald card, but this year he's shown a lot of improvement with a career high 25.2 points a game while still averaging 6 assists, and he did this all while leading the Cavs to yet another championship berth. Unfortunately, they got defeated by the Warriors just like they did 2 years ago. And even though they didn't come away with a ring, it was another productive season for the young Kyrie Irving. And I think we can all agree that he is a top-notch point guard and deserves an 83 overall Emerald card in 2K18. And coming in at our number 4 spot, we got the man making the biggest jump overall wise, or at least tied for the biggest jump, +4, going from a 79 overall gold last year to an 83 overall emerald, the king of the fourth, Isaiah Thomas. And this guy was on a grind this year. While leading the Celtics to a 1 seed, he averaged 28.9 points a game, good enough for 3rd in the league, and 6 assists a game. This guy was just on a pure tear this year, and I think with Gordon Hayward coming over from free agency, he's going to keep it up, and the Celtics are going to keep up the winning in the East. And our only 84 overall card this whole year is John Wall. Of course, he led the Wizards on a great season. Bradley Beal was hurt for a little bit of it, so he had to kind of carry the team. But he averaged 10.7 assists as well as 23.3 points and 4.2 rebounds a game. So he truly did do it all. He's athletic and he's only going to keep going up. And I think he's a great point guard with great potential. And he's making a biggest jump, tied with Isaiah Thomas for a +4 overall from his 80 overall Emerald card from last year. And our number 2 spot, one half of the Splash Bros, Steph Curry, tying his overall with a 85 overall Sapphire from last year. Obviously going to be one of the few base Sapphires, and even though he didn't have his best year in terms of scoring with only 25 a game, because I think that's partially, or it's definitely due to Durant coming over, so not as many shots as the previous years, he still led the Warriors to a near perfect postseason, all while averaging 25, 4.5, and 7 assists a game. So this guy is still a beast, Steph Curry, and he's still going to start off with an 85 overall Sapphire card, and I think that's going to be really hard to dispute. And coming in at our number 1 spot, was this even ever a question? If you clicked on this video to see who anyone else was besides number 1 and you didn't know that it was going to be Russell Westbrook, click off the video right now, because this is obvious. This man won MVP. This man averaged a triple-double while scoring 31.6, the most in the league. He did it all except win it all last year. But in terms of stats and individual achievements, this guy's at the very top. Russell Westbrook, this picture in this card describes him perfectly because he's a beast that can't be stopped, and he's going to start off with the best base point guard card at an 85 overall Sapphire in NBA 2K18. Guys, this is all I have for you today. Make sure to check back tomorrow where we do the top 10 shooting guards. Leave a comment down below what you think the top 10 shooting guards are going to be, or if you don't have time for top 10, just give me your top 3 down below and who you think they're going to be, overalls, whatever you want to put down there. Just be interactive. I'll definitely respond to your comment. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.